In this video, I'm going to go over how to create a keyword campaign that will be in compliance with the FCC and TCPA laws. You want to make sure you set your campaign up this way whenever you're going to be sending marketing messages or multiple messages. Alright, once you log in, you want to go ahead and select My SMS Campaigns, then select Keyword Campaigns, select Create New Campaign, enter a title in there. I'm going to put in here join is the keyword. Click on save. Now that campaign has been generated. Let's start setting it up. Okay, I'm going to do this one a little different this time. Since we're actually want to make sure that we're going to comply with the TCPA laws, what that is that somebody has to give us permission to send them messages. And within that permission, there's a couple of criteria we got to meet. For one, we got to tell them how many messages they can expect to receive and a way to opt out. And the first message, we don't have to, but we should put text help for help. And then we also have to notify them that data rates may apply because their carrier may actually charge them for a SMS message. This generally isn't true anymore, but some of your smaller rural carriers, it may be. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to right here, step 4, where it says campaign double opt-in subscriber, and I'm going to fill this one out first. So I have a couple of choices here. I can have them reply with a keyword, or I can have them reply with their email, or have them reply with their name. So when they actually text in the first time, you can have them to reply with their email. They can put their email in there, then it'll go to the next message, which I'll get to. Generally, I always use reply with your name. So I actually have one made up here to try to speed things up. So I put in here reply with your name. If you notice, I put this in caps right here. And the reason I did that, so people don't get confused what they need to reply with. To join our mobile VIP club, you may receive up to 8 messages per month. Data rates may apply. Text help for help. Then I'm going to scroll down here. This is a name updated message, and I'm not going to go over this right now. Actually I will. I'm going to leave it blank, and the reason is because once they text in the first time, they're going to get this message. Then they're going to reply with their name and send them this message. I'm going to leave it blank right here, so that when I send them a message from the main campaign message, they don't receive 3 messages. In other words, so basically is that they would receive this message, and they would receive this message right here. So there's 3 messages. We don't want to send them that. The next option down here is send option flow. It's asking, do we want to send the double opt-in message before we send the campaign message, which would be the message in here, or after? Well, we definitely want to make sure that we send it before. And then the time to wait for response. This is the amount of time that the system will wait for them to respond. If they don't respond with that amount of time, so I'll put 4 hours, within that amount of time, then the system either take one of 2 actions. Either it'll go ahead and activate their account, but if it's a double opt-in, we always want to make sure that we put block. That way, they don't reply with their name, it'll automatically block their phone number. So when we do send text out, their phone number won't receive any text. We won't send a text to them. And this is the whole system that really keeps us as far as being in compliance with the FCC and TCPA laws. So you want to make sure that you fill this out right. And if you ever have any questions, you can just scroll over the little eyes over here for the information. It'll tell you exactly what each one actually does. Okay, I'm going to click on save. Now I'm going to go up here and put in the campaign message. So as before, we have the campaign title, join. If you want to put tracking information in there, like if it's a salesperson or something like that, their name, you can. And then the keyword was join. In the case, remember I had 8 messages, so I'm going to change that to 8 messages. This is the message they'll actually receive once they have opted in and replied with their name. So let me go ahead and put in here. I have some of these pre-written to kind of speed this up here. Paste, but I do want to explain this. If you notice, I got high %, name %. Well, these are the tags down here, and you can use any of these tags in any of the messages. So what happened is since they opted in with their name, when they receive this text, it'll automatically append their name right here, and that way you can always personalize your messages. So I got hi name, so it'll be hi Michael, welcome to our VIP club, stay tuned for the latest news and special offers. And then I branded the message with SMS Overdrive. Okay, and then we have the if member message that we want to actually put in there too. The if member message is if they're already on the list, this is the message that they'll receive that they've already put on the list. So you can put in there, hi, we show that you're already a member of the mobile VIP club. Then I'm going to select save. Next step is you want to make sure that you select the phone number to sign the campaign to. And then the only other step that you may want to take, but it's not necessary, is if you want to receive a notification when a subscriber subscribe. Now there's three types. You have the SMS, the email, and then you have the robo voice. The SMS is, if you select that, you just put in your phone number and enter the message that you would like to receive, notifying you that you received a new subscriber. And it's the exact same thing for the email. Right, so say for instance, I'm going to actually fill this one out here. So the email is the email that you want it sent to, and then you would put the email that it's sent from, and generally you can put your email or you can put my email, smsoverdrive.com. That way you'll know it came from the system. And then you want to give it a subject, the email subject. Well, on the email subject, just put something on there so when you receive the email, you'll know it's coming from the system. Generally, I'll just put in there a new subscriber. And then you want to enter a message here. So let me copy this and put this in here. And like in here, I put in here name. I use the tag name here. So to put Michael, just join, and then I put the campaign, the campaign percent, and the campaign will insert your title that you have here. So it will say Michael just joined the join campaign. Okay, and that's how it works. So I'm gonna save that. Now if I wanted to receive a robo voice, I could do that as well. So you would select if you want a USA or UK type accent, a male or a female accent. Select the phone number that you would like to have the notification sent to, and then you would type in the text, which I just sit here and put the exact same thing in here. And what happened, the system will call the mobile number that you put in here, and it will just read this to you. And that's pretty much it. Now you can be notified in three different ways. One use that you can use this for, say for instance, you may be using it like in a sales application. So you might want the SMS to go to a salesperson. You may want the email to go to a receptionist. You may want the robo voice to go to a salesman, or a manager or anything like that. So you do have that option, and you can send all three. Generally, I just use the email. And once that's completed, that's all that's to it. You're done.